You were in the building. Hey, Batcave. Hey, Malcolm. Did you catch the little Macy? He said, yes. Mama, I need some milk. I need milk. You want milk? Oh, Malcolm, here's some milk. What, you want me to play with you a little bit? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, big old girl? Huh? What? You're something else. They said, why we call you Malcolm and you're a girl? Anyway, you guys, I'm sorry about that. I don't know. I had put my phone in my pocket to zip up my jacket because it's a little cold out. It's not windy. And then we lost everybody. 10 people in here. I was like, what the heck is going on? I don't like to hold my phone sideways, and I just knew it was going to be uncomfortable. And so, anyway, we're back. But, and the people, if they come back, they come back. If they don't, that's the way it is. I'm not going to be mad. Matter of fact, that's our topic this morning. While we're going to do our walk, we're going to do our workout, we're going to do our squats, we're going to do our jumping jacks. We're going to do something. So it's no need of, you can't fit in something because you ain't doing something. That's why. That is why. So it was kind of funny because we had a really nice live last night and on the Tyrese Gibson case. And I enjoyed myself. Like I said, sometimes I just don't want all of the trauma that comes with stuff and people's mad and people's crying and all that. Hey, there's enough stuff in this world to worry about instead of causing somebody pain. Even though you're not really the problem, maybe sometimes it might be them. Maybe they just oversensitive. Or maybe they have a reason to be sensitive. They don't have to be oversensitive. They might have a reason to be sensitive, and right now you're not receiving the right type of energy to console them right now. Because you got a lot of stuff going on. And, it's true. People don't want to accept it, but I mean, it's just logic. It's not your child, really. You know what I'm saying? And so, you can get up in the morning, brush your teeth, wash your face, start thinking about some breakfast, who you gonna call, who you didn't call, what you gonna eat today, what you gonna fix, while the other person, they get up crying. They brushing their teeth, crying. They washing their face, crying. Because the only thing they can think about is I'm trying to get through the day, but I don't know where my child is. So I get it, I understand it, you guys. I need you guys to understand it too. Rome wasn't built in a day. They're not gonna get used to it. They're never gonna get used to it, to be honest with you. Never. Never, ever, ever. But we can't allow or hold a person down in their misery. So, like, if you cry, you're gonna make me cry. You know what I'm saying? And so now we definitely can't help each other because I'm crying and you crying and we all crying and we're crying. I mean, we get it. I got it. You know what I'm saying? But, that don't help. I can only do that for so long with you, because, I want to help you. I mean, I do love you guys, but we want to help. And we can't bring your child back. People understand that when we're looking at cases and we're feeling for these people. This ain't the only case. This is a whole bunch of cases. You feel for these people. Now, I'm just not talking about Tyrese. And you want to help. And you're like, what can I do? People were being happy, making phone calls and everything. That's great. I'm loving you guys for supporting this family and trying to help. Like I said, we'll be there. We'll hold your hand. We'll laugh and smile and console you, I know those are words, but actually, when you do them, and see that person smile, I mean, it's worth it. But, you know, I don't know, I'm a type of person. What can we do? What can we do? What can we do? And so, you know, people, they get mad about who's the president and be crying and, oh, Trump is this and Biden is that and then Obama was this and that. And 99% of them that's complaining did not go out and vote. They didn't do it. They didn't go vote. But they made. So I found that little picture. I put on the community board of Michelle. Oh, Michelle. Obama. Wife. Michelle Obama. And she said, but you mad though. But you mad though. You know what I'm saying? So I understand why sometimes, and we're not trying to blame nobody for anything, but it does open up questions like why a lot of stuff wasn't done, especially in this case. And I'm not blaming nobody. I'm just not blaming nobody. But when I look, I be like, I don't see the energy there. I mean, I haven't heard of the energy being there. Like, maybe it was so traumatizing that it was unbelievable. But I don't know. So that just makes me curious, though. But there was an energy to put that song out on the 25th. I just can't get over that. I just can't. Can't nobody make me change my mind. We can talk about the birds and the bees and everything else. We can have telethons and stuff. But there was an energy to put out a song 3 days after he was missing. Boy, 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 boy. See what I'm saying? Anyway. Hey, Angie, she said, I just got him out the hospital. Great. How's your husband doing? Angie Crooks, how's your husband doing? I'm working but listening. Okay, Marcia, nice to see you in the building. Thank you for joining us. And Angie and Batcave. How you doing, Batcave? I love you, girl. Hey, son, you watch. I love you. Pooh Bear loves you. You know I love you. You guys, A lot better. Good. Good. There's a lot of people going through some stuff, A lot of people going through some stuff. They be hyping you up and saying that they out here for you. But you know what? Time will tell. You'll see who's in here and who's not. You'll see. You'll see. Good morning, Shay. How you doing? Wilhelmina, how you doing? Like I said, you guys, I done went around one time. This is our second time going around. Life is good. You know what? Here's the thing. If you honestly, hey, Gloria, how you doing, sweetheart? Hey, Mary, how are you? Did I miss any? If I miss anybody. Because Marsha, Debbie, how are you? Monique Hall, Ruby Turner, how you guys doing? I love you. Lisa Calhoun, what's going on, cuz? Zan Rollins in the building. How you doing, Lisa Taylor? How are you, Patricia Jackson? Good morning to you. Good morning, sunshine. Good morning. It's gonna be all right, you guys. No worries. Deborah J, how you doing? I see you up in here. Katrina Hickman, what's going on? I see you. What's going on? Okay. Yes. You guys, I love when they're waking up. You wake up, And whatever you went through yesterday, you ain't going through it today. You might be feeling it. You might be feeling it. But I guarantee you, whatever it was, you got a little bit better perspective of what's going on. Or it still hurt, you know, just like if it was a breakup. The person left. You wake up next day, I mean, you be like devastated. You be like, oh my God. I mean, did I say that? Did he say this? Did he tear up that? Did he punch me? Did he even think about doing this? Oh, my feelings is hurt. He said he don't give a F. His girlfriend called. She said he always been with her. He love her. And he like, I do love her. I mean, girl, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. People be sitting there going, SP, why are you saying stupid stuff like that? Because it's true. I know it's true. I done been through it. This round two, I done been through it. I done had my feelings hurt. I done had my feelings hurt. My God. Do you know what I'm saying? I have had my feelings hurt in front of my face. I ain't saying this because I'm talking about you. But you know what? 1 + 1 is 2. Just remember that. If it happened to me, could happen to you or did happen to you. And it always gonna be an even equation. I ain't the only one it done happened to. So, whatever. They call me crazy if they want to. But I be crazy. I be crazy with a whole bunch of common sense. Because you definitely do it to me one time, you will not be able to do it to me again. I refuse to allow anybody to come in the presence of my peace. Not today. No, you won't. Not today. Nope. Nope. Ain't gonna happen, Captain. Nope. I like that. My kids always say, Mama, you always gonna say, ain't gonna happen, Captain. I do. That hurt makes you stronger. Yes, it does. It does. Sometimes the hurt can be just a breakup. Sometimes the hurt can be your kids cussing at you. Or, you know, don't want to have nothing to do with you. Or your husband don't want to have nothing to do with you. Or, you know, he talking crazy. Or whatever. Or it could be death. Everybody gonna have to deal with death, y'all. You know, it's a terrible thing, but we all can't live forever. Come on now. We just can't. And if we do believe in God like we say we believe in God, then stop all that crying. Stop all that crying. Stop it. People be like, you can't tell me not to cry. You can't tell me when to get over it. I'm not. I mean, if you want to cry, cry. But I tell you what, I know deep down inside, I've dealt with death. I've dealt with death. Not a death of my kids. Death with death, though. A lot of it. I seen boyfriends, fiancés, mother, father, brothers, grandmother. And guess what? Death is death, just like sin is sin. Now, just because it's your child, don't mean I can have a lot of love for my mother, my cousin, or my fiance, or my husband, or my sister, my twin, or my dog, or whatever. Death is death. Person is still gone. But I raised that child and I decided, see, come on, death is death. Y'all stop it now. Quit acting. Remember we just talked about this yesterday. Okay? That's why I was trying to tell you about women. A lot of people got mad at me. Was like, did you finish the video? Why I said women are stupid. Did you finish the video? Or did you get mad at me? Get mad at me, text me. Girl, I'm not gonna be, I'm not gonna, you know what? You don't have to. Because if you want to stay stuck on stupid, just go right ahead and do that. But death is death. It is. Now, how's somebody gonna tell me the death of this person is more powerful than the death of that person? Can't. I mean, chronologically or whatever the word is, yeah, if you want to put that child before your mother or your husband or something and say the feeling is more powerful. That's fine. It's fine. I mean, I miss my mother. And I mean, because she's closer to me, of course, that's going to be very traumatizing to me. But I miss my brothers too. And I love them. When you love, you love. If you really love, you love. Unless you've got a degree of love that you show for one person more than another person. Does that make sense? I want to know. Does that make sense? Like, I love this person more than I love that person. So now me having these feelings of their missing or disappearance or their death is more powerful because I have different levels of love for this person and that person. Wow. I don't know. I mean, we do love our kids more than we love other people. I get that. Too much attitude when a person speaks truth. My grandma said, keep living. Oh, yes. She tell you, you ain't lived long enough. You ain't lived long enough. And I'm going to tell you something. Sonya Watts, I'm going to tell you. You know, and you guys know when I say I'm going to tell you something, I'm talking. It ain't like you don't know. I know you guys know this stuff. I know for a fact you know. You know truth when you hear it. I tell you. A person, when they born in the 50s, the 60s, well, might as well just, let's go rack it on up to the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, some 70s. They done been through some stuff and they still here. I'm going to tell you something. You got to look at where they at. Okay? You got to look at where they at. Now, keep in mind, when a woman says she married, okay, let's look at how long she's been married. Now, if she been married more than 15 years, she done been through a whole bunch of crap. I'm going to tell you right now. She done been through some stuff and she ain't going to tell you everything she done been through. Even after 7 years, you done been through some stuff. You done cried, y'all done cussed each other out. And, you know, there was maybe some allegations of some fornication and some arrangements and stuff going on. Somebody done told you this and you that and all this and the other. And they send back, you know, so you appreciate when somebody has an anniversary. You know what I'm saying? But I guarantee you, if they've been married longer than 15 years, that woman done been through some stuff. So congratulate her. Don't be mad, but some people they just can't do it. That woman might stay with that man and know he done cheated with his sister. And she be still sitting there talking about, we've been married for 20 years. I'm going to tell you, I've ran into women and they've told me the horrific stories of their marriage and how it stayed. And it ain't always been this way, SP. He got kids, he got a whole family across the street. I said, get out of here. Oh, girl, the woman that delivers the mail. I say, shut up. Her kids is my husband's daddy or whatever. I'm like, ooh wee. My boss. I'm gonna tell you something really funny. Okay? This is really, really funny. All right, Deborah J. All right. Yeah, congrats is in order. Let me tell you what happened. Let me tell you what's so funny. And this is true. This is true, y'all. I'm going to tell y'all somebody's business. And they might get mad at me in the long run. But you know what? To be honest with you, I really don't care. Okay, so I got a baby. My son's daddy. Don't even know how I ended up with my son, but I got him. Okay? This man from day one. And I'm in agreement with him. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how my son came about, but he's here. So that's a whole different story. We won't get into it right now. People be like, oh, SP, A plus B equals C. That's how he got here. You had to acknowledge, laying down, or something was put inside of you, which that somebody got a little happy and shot, this, and boom, got a little excited. And so, then the little sperm went running around looking for an egg, and they went all up in the fallopian tubes or whatever in your uterus and all. Okay, stop it. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, like, you would never understand it unless you were spiritual. So I'm not ever going to share that story with you guys until you are on the level that I'm on, so then you can understand what I'm talking about. But no, my son is not supposed to be here because that did not happen, Captain. So when my son's dad, okay, y'all, this is our third time go around. I almost went by it. Let me show it to you. There we go. So, good morning. So when I told my son's dad I was pregnant, he said, there's no way. And like I said, I was in agreement with him. There is no way. You know what I'm saying? I was in agreement with him. And I was like, yeah, you're right. He was like, you must be cheating. I was like, shut up. Hold up, cowboy. No, I have not been cheating. I don't cheat. He was like, yeah, you been cheating. So, you in agreement with me. There's no way. And I'm like, yeah, I am in agreement with you. There isn't no way. This shouldn't be happening, but it is happening. He was like, oh, so you trying to say like you got a virgin baby or whatever. I'm not, look here. You talking stupid to me. So therefore, like I said, it has to be yours. It has to be yours because I don't even entertain another man in my presence. Okay, I'm gonna sit down. Oh no, this lawnmower is too loud for me. He just too loud. He just doing too much. Anyway, somebody's calling me and I don't need it right now. So anyway, everything was okay. And he just decided, you in agreement with me, I'm in agreement with you. There's no way this can be my child or me and you ever done anything, So this is not my child or whatever. So anyway, from day one, he did not claim my son. So I ended up getting another boyfriend while I was pregnant. I wasn't trying to. He just decided, hey, look here. I want to be with you. I mean, he was cute. I didn't think too much of it. I told him I really don't want to be with you. He was like, yeah. Come on, girl. I said, look, I got problems going on in my life. He said, what kind of problems you got? I said, I'm going to quit my job because I'm carrying a baby. I'm stressed out. I don't want to have a miscarriage. So, the doctor's going to put me on this bed rest or something for the rest of my pregnancy. He's like, you're not showing. I was like, I know, but I am pregnant. And he was like, well, I'll take care of you. I've got an idea what we can do. I said, what? And I've always dealt with bad boys. So you guys, like I said, you got to understand, bad boys, they do take care of business, okay? So I said, okay, what's the plan? He was like, let me see your car. I'm going to go do something, and I'll be back, and I guarantee you it's going to work. I said, I don't even know you that well. I mean, we work together and everything. You gave me a little kiss on the side. I was like feeling that. But other than that, he was like, just trust me. He comes back. He take my car. I really got nothing to lose. He take my car. He comes back. He got his clothes. He moves in with me. He moves in with me that night. I wasn't feeling that. I wasn't trying to shack or anything. But it happened. I really did need the help and everything. He was working 2 jobs. And he was doing some side hustle, which I didn't know too much about. But anyway, back to my son's dad. He said that wasn't his kid. I had the baby. He comes up. He signs the birth certificate. His woman is with him and everything. And I'll tell y'all that story, another story, because that was a trip in itself. But anyway, every day that this guy said that this was not his kid hurt to the core, hurt my heart. The baby come out looking just like him. Just, my son is very, very dark, and it looked like him. And if I don't like him, and I'm angry with him, and I'm seeing, I don't see myself in this child. I see his daddy. His daddy, he looked just like his daddy when he came out. I was like, I couldn't stand this man. I was like, ugh. Even to be in my presence, I'm like, get out of here. I was just like, you ugly. I mean, he was mean, you guys. When I say he was mean when I was pregnant, he was mean. He would say the nastiest stuff. And what I'm saying is, he wouldn't say it to me because he knew my family. And they would be like, hey, they'd be like, SP is pregnant. She say the baby's yours. He would say the nastiest stuff, and he wasn't nothing. Yeah, I take it that he did come out straight out the army, so he's got a little something going for him as far as that, and he did work a good job. Okay, yeah, I do know how to pick him. Okay, I just letting y'all know. But other than that, he ain't got nothing to offer. I mean, his looks was not there. Anyway, so I want to share with you guys this. So anyway, this guy, he had said all this negative stuff, and I just disliked him so much. Baby came out looking just like him. Baby came out looking just like him. Okay, so let me share with you guys. This guy took me to court, fighting for custody of his son. After all the humiliation that I went through. And trust and believe, I went through a whole lot. I tried to reason with this cat and everything. He moved out of state. I would take the child to his town in Tulsa, Oklahoma. That's why I told you guys I really didn't want to go to Tulsa, Oklahoma, because it's dangerous up there. To visit his child, even after he told everybody it wasn't. Made me a laughing stock. Made me look like a W. Like I just lay around with people. Like I was all in love with him. I'm saying it's his. He's saying it isn't. It's embarrassing. Embarrassing, you guys. Do you hear what I'm saying? And I'm standing on it. He told me he moved to Oklahoma, to Tulsa, because guess what? His family told him, you went and signed that birth certificate because she told you to. No, he signed it because he knew it was his. You guys feel me? Now, how the child got here, I couldn't tell you that. But he signed that birth certificate. I didn't have to twist his arm. He knew that child was his. His daddy came and said, that child is yours. Matter of fact, check this out. So, he moved to Tulsa. I didn't know why he moved to Tulsa, but he moved to Tulsa so that, guess what? He can ask for a DNA. Because families told him he was stupid. He shouldn't have signed the birth certificate. He signed the birth certificate thinking I wasn't going to go with child support. I told him he made me a laughingstock of the town. So, yeah, you will pay what you weigh. You will pay. Hey, the child didn't get here by himself. Now, I can't tell you how the child got here, but I can guarantee you, you're the only person that I've entertained. And what I'm saying is being in my presence, other than work and home. You are the only. The 1 + 1 does equal 2. Now, I can't tell you how the child got here, but I can tell you it's here. So anyway, you put it together. You guys see what I'm saying? You put it together. You must have did something. You feel me? Anyway. So check this out. And God is good. God is a good God. You guys, let's walk one more time. Let's walk one more time. Because my husband's still at home. And I was sitting on the porch, but I didn't want him to hear the devastating little details that I'm finna tell you. Because it's finna get a little crumped up. So I'm going to tell you a little detail. Because, what is that, Malcolm? Yeah, that's Malcolm. Playing in the leaves. Y'all want to see Malcolm playing in the leaves? He's just rolling around. He done got up. Malcolm, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing playing in the leaves? Stop it. You're going to get all kind of stuff on you. What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? Hey. Oh, Malcolm following me. Okay. So, matter of fact, I don't feel like walking. I'll just get away from the porch. So anyway, so he asked for a DNA, you guys. And then I got the letter in the mail saying, hey, we want a DNA. I was like, so I called the state because I had filed a state on him for child support, because I did. And I said, hey, what do you mean? He already signed the birth certificate. And then he say, the person, they said, and I'm not getting welfare or nothing, but he signed the birth certificate. I want child support. They was like, well, he's out of state and he says that there's no way or whatever. No, he was living in state. He actually signed the birth certificate. Oh, he said that he was still on whatever leave, the army leave or something, and the dates don't add up. So we're gonna grant him that. We're gonna grant him that. SP, we're gonna grant him that. You know? So check this out. I was like mad because back then, when you do a DNA, it's not like now where they just put little cotton swabs in your mouth and stuff, or you pick a little bit of your hair. Back then, you're talking about in 1992, they will draw your blood. They will draw your kid's blood. My baby, I don't want to see my baby go through this, because this in, okay, is putting not only me through some crap and embarrassing, and people are looking at me, bringing my child in this office, sticking him with a needle to get some blood because you want to act stupid. Okay? So you know what? Yeah, he needed an Oscar. Oh, she says, thank you all. I'll send you a picture of me and Oscar. I thought you talking about Oscar. Like, he get an Oscar award. Anyway. So I was really mad. I was so mad. I don't want them sticking my child. But what happened was, so the night before I go, I get a phone call from him. And he was like, hey, SP, you know what? I don't know. I was tripping. I don't want you, and I'm yelling at him and stuff. No. See, 3 people done called me. I'm not answering right now. 3 people. So I was thinking, tomorrow they want to do the DNA. I don't want them to stick my son. So don't let them. Hey Judy, how you doing? I was like, I gotta do it. It's a court order. And he's like, no, I was supposed to go today and I didn't go. He said, so you don't have to go if you don't want to go. Don't go. He was like, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry I done put you through everything. Everything I done put you through. He said, I know that's my son. My family was tripping with me and it got it in my head. And so I just went with it. I just didn't want to tell everybody. I said, oh, he was like, I'm sorry, I'm going to send you some money. And I'm going to just send you $200-$300. That's pretty much what I can deal with right now. And if you need more or something, just let me know. But I want him to have everything. And will you bring him back up here so I can see him again and everything? We were just talking, and it was just so nice, you guys. It was just so nice. Hey, Ida. Hey, Ida Johnson. And so I got off the phone, and I called my mother, and I told my mother what had happened, and she said, are you going to go? Because he told you you don't have to. I said, Mama, heck yeah, I'm going to go and let them take this DNA. She said, why would you do that? Now, this is my mother. See, y'all talking and trying to work it out, and he's being really nice to you. He done acknowledged the child as his and willing to pay money. And now you finna go mess it all up. I told you guys my mother wasn't smart. I said, Mother, first of all, I need to see if this child really is his. You know? Because if it's not, we got a problem. You know? And he's going to pay for it. If the child would have came back not his, they would have made me pay for it. That's fair. But you know what? It's a court order, and he can't stop a court order. I'm not going to go against what the judge say. The judge say, do it, then that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go. And I went, and they took my baby's blood and everything. I didn't get no response from the courts. So my son's dad moves back into town, and I get papers in the mail saying that he wants custody of the child. Okay? He wants custody of the child. So, anyway, we go to court. I mean, it was so emotional. I mean, it was months. And my child is living. I'm crying and screaming and hollering. I was fighting with my husband and everything. I went crazy because somebody's trying to take my child. So I get it. I understand it, you guys. And so here's the thing, you guys. We go to court. And I'm sitting there talking to the judge, and the judge telling me to shut up. And I'm fighting for my son, and I'm fighting. And here's this cat that did all kind of crazy stuff to me, which I'm telling you, I hated him. I hated him. I didn't wish him dead, though. But what I'm saying is, if something happened to him, I would have been like, Anyway, I told the judge, I said, Judge, because I wouldn't call him Your Honor. That's one thing I will not do, is call him Your Honor. I will not do that. He's not my honor. He's a judge. So I call him Judge. And one thing, if you want to tick off an attorney, don't call him an attorney. Don't call him lawyer. Call him by his name and call him by his first name. It ticks them off because they think that they have some kind of title that you need to acknowledge. So you want to tick somebody off, just call him Peter. Don't say attorney or lawyer or representative. Just say, Peter said. So, I know all the little tricks to make people mad. So I said, Judge, because that's what you're doing. You're judging now, right now. And I said, Judge, he don't even know if this child is his. He didn't even take the DNA test. You know what the judge said? The judge said, SP. Yes, he did. He took it. He took it 3 days before you guys took it. That made me angrier more. Anyway, I'm not going to get off into that story because that'll be another story I'll share with you guys. But let's fast forward a little bit. So I'm just telling you a lot of stuff that this guy sent me through. Not only that, he kicked me out of his house in the middle of the night, too, up there in Tulsa, because he wanted some. And I told him no. I didn't wake up my kids. I let them sleep. And I went and found me a police, and I sat on the corner until the morning came. Oh, you're not getting none. We're not doing this again. Mr. N. Never know who you're dealing with. Anyway, he moved to Las Vegas. And I just quit taking my kids to see him. Let him pay child support and everything. I was so angry, so disappointed and everything. He got him a girlfriend. He came back to town, got him a girlfriend. She was all in my face and everything. We getting married. I'm pregnant. And he loves me and all this other stuff. Matter of fact, this, that, and the other. He told me this, he told me that about you. He can't tell you nothing about me. But I tell you what. Matter of fact, why don't you come pick up the child? I don't even want him at my house anymore. And she would come and pick him up. And we wouldn't even say two words to you. We would just say, hi, make sure you have a good time. If you need me, you know my phone number. She said, yes, ma'am. That's all she would say. Very respectful. Had no problems with her. Told my son, when you go over there, don't bring whatever you doing over there, don't bring it home. I don't want to hear about it unless something's wrong. I don't want to hear about y'all ate cake. I don't want to hear about she loving him or whatever. But if somebody put their hands on you, you better let me know. Okay? That's all we... And then when you get to a certain age, around about 7, 8, where you can talk on the phone, guess what? Your daddy don't need to talk to me ever again in life. And I would not miss him, not one bit. My mother came to me, but my mother told me, like I said, my mother, if I would have listened to my mother and not went, I wouldn't have had no, child support for my whole entire child's life. I would have had to fight it. And the judge would have said, well, I ordered it. Why you didn't do it? You know what I'm saying? So anytime that you have a court order, just follow the court order. No ifs, ands, or buts. I don't care what nobody tells you. Do it. I don't care if your attorney tell you don't do it. Do it. I don't care if your mama tell you don't do it. Do it. Because you can't fight that after it's court order. That's just what it is. So anyway, y'all, fast forward to why I'm trying to tell you. Like people be like, so my mother did tell me, she was like, he's going to get his. He's going to get his. It took years and years and years and years and years. He done fell in love with this woman. This woman done had 2 kids of his. He was in Las Vegas raising these other 2 kids, not raising this one. Now, he has been there for my son. I have sent him to stay in Las Vegas. He comes down and visit. They have a good relationship. He's always financially, since the fight is over with. Because that was our last battle. Because I told him, Mr. N, let me tell you, I am not finna play with you no more. Now come for me if you want to. Because all that crying and snot blowing and all this other stuff, you going to take this and you doing this and you acting a fool out here in front of all these folks. Got people looking at me crazy. I mean, I was embarrassed, you guys. Here's this monkey. This idiot. I was just so embarrassed. Got me just, heated. And my mother, and I cried and I cried and I cried and I cried and I cried. I did. I cried. I cried a lot. And my mother said, baby, he gonna get his. He gonna get his and the Lord's gonna let you see it. And you know what? I didn't never think I was gonna see it. But the woman that was ha with him and everything, like I said, I didn't have a problem with her. I told her to watch it because, to be honest with you, he's mad because I didn't want him back when I left Tulsa and when he put me out. Because he thought, because I got one kid by him, that I was just going to let him just do what he want to do. He really don't want you. You just that leftover, Yeah. Yeah, he tried to trick me. Anyway, you guys, let me tell you what happened. Because we're 45 in the minutes of this. So anyway, so now my son is grown. And there's other stuff I'm not even adding into this equation because it's so embarrassing. Not for me, for my son's dad. I won't put it out there. But there's other stuff that doesn't happen where, whoa. I mean, when I say whoa, you couldn't even imagine that the Lord did let me see. And I start feeling sorry for him. But here's the number one thing I want to tell you. So, couple of, maybe about 5 years ago, so my son comes to me and he was like, Mom, I talked to my dad and he was asking me, are you still married? And I said, well, what did you tell him? He said, I told him, yeah. He was like, man, I really do dig your mama. You know, I want your mama. And then he said, he was like, so my son say, well, why'd Mom told me some stories, but she don't tell me everything. He was like, it was just misunderstanding or something or whatever. So my son says, well, where's your wife at, Dad? Because remember, he married a girl that had 2 kids by him. Remember that. He was like, oh, she left me. He said, her name is Pamela. You guys, I'll tell you what her name is. Her name is Pamela. He said, why'd Pam leave you? Guess what? She left him for his boss. And the whole world know about it. He was crying and losing his mind, and his boss was putting him through HE double hockey stick, and he was crying and everything. And guess what? One of his kids ain't even his. I'm just telling you, you gotta watch out. One of his sons ain't even his. And he done raised his kid up, made me go get a DNA. And you should have been getting a DNA for that cow that you got. I'm just telling you guys. I'm not laughing at the situation. I'm just telling you, it did happen. And I'm sitting back going, are you freaking serious? And she left him. She left him. And not only that, you guys, he's got cancer. I don't wish nothing bad on my son's dad. I'm just saying, my, what a tangle web we weave when we start to deceive. All right, you guys, I'm telling you, you got to be careful out there. You know, you will sow what you reap. So be careful, okay? Anyway, yeah, it is the big payback. Yeah. You know, when I heard that, I was like, get out of here. Oh my goodness, his heart is broke because this child that everybody said that looked like him was not his. It was his boss's. And guess what? He still work at the same place. Oh my. I'm just telling you guys. I wouldn't lie to you. It sounds weird, sounds crazy, but it is true. So we learn from these things, and then we learn what to do and not to do. So you guys be safe. And don't be mad. What you mad, though? What you mad about? Do something. You know what I'm saying? Do something. One thing I will tell you, I was checking out the Jelani Day case. You guys, I'm going to get off of here, but I was checking out the Jelani Day case, and that woman is so inspiring, the way she's moving and wanting answers. She got Crump as her attorney now. Oh my God, this woman is furious about her child. And I guarantee you, she's going to get some answers. And you guys, for the ones that wasn't believing that her child he just drowned or whatever, she's banging, she's knocking down doors, she's knocking on windows. This woman is fierce. And you know what? I'm just in awe. She's just beautiful to me. I mean, I'm just seeing her work and I'm following her actions and everything. And she's a mother that ain't giving up. This is a woman, I would be just like her, or probably even worse than her. She is knocking down them doors, you guys. And that's what it takes. And when you don't see people knocking down doors, maybe that's just not their persona or whatever. This is why they don't get a lot of awareness. So, and that's just not them. They're just those introverts where they don't talk to a lot of people. They nice and everything, but they just don't have that kind of energy like she do. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I'm going to check with you guys later. I'm going to get on in here and kind of just ease. But I just wanted to share with you guys, you know, don't be mad. Do something about it. Always be productive. Go out your day, smile, and be productive. All right? Give somebody the smile. A smile will go a long way sometimes, you guys. Just don't even know. If you ain't got nothing to give somebody, a dime, a dollar, a nickel, a quarter, a sandwich, smile at somebody that don't even look like they want to smile today. Just smile or ask them. Say it's not that bad. Smile. God is good. You here, ain't you? You here for a reason. All right, you guys. Pass that along, okay? Please, pass that along today. I'm going to pass it along. I'm going to find somebody. I'm going to smile at somebody today. Whether they need it or not, I'm going to do that today. All right? All right, you guys. Be good, be safe, and be nice to each other. Bye.